morning, everybody. Jason, Hollis Farms. Man, it has warmed up. It is humid. My nose is stopped, but we still going hunting. Wind is blowing straight out of the south. I think we're going to have a pretty steady breeze today. That's the one positive thing. As long as it stays steady, don't want to get busted. So probably not go hunt real long this morning, but I'm going to ease in, and I think I want to pick a spot and just go sit on the ground. I had so much fun filming that pretty good deer, or a good deer, on the ground. I think I'm going to try it again. I want to climb, but I just can't. Not going to. Got to keep healing up, but anyway, we're going to ease in here and try to find us a good little spot to sit on the ground and hunt a little while. Alright, I'm locked and loaded. Jumped a couple of deer on the way in here. I hate doing that. Maybe that's enough time to settle down. We'll be okay. We'll see. It's hot and foggy. I feel like I ought to be turkey hunting. Skeeters is about to tote me off. It's bad. It's hot, foggy, humid. But we're getting after them. Alright, y'all, I ain't seen nothing. And started logging back there across the property line. That ain't what did it. I had to get in here too close this morning to sit on the ground. Because all the briars and all. I'm gonna have to figure out a way. I think I'm okay to carry my Lone Wolf Custom. I think if I could put one stick and hang the stand, and I could do all that from the ground, wouldn't be really climbing. I don't think I'd hurt anything. I could get my head above most of these briars, and I could have stayed back probably 100 yards from where I wanted to be this morning and still see. I wouldn't have spooked the deer. Rifle hunting, that is, be a little different bow hunting, but I'm gonna play with that probably when I get back to the truck and just kind of see what it feels like. Man, I just hate spooking deer. What are you doing? Something here. It's hot, ain't it? I bet you'll be in a mud hole in a minute, won't you? That's alright. That's okay. Alright, y'all. Slow morning this morning. I jumped 2 on the way in. I just need to, I'm gonna figure out if I could tote my custom .5 and one stick. If I could get one stick and get right over that briars and all where I can see, it'd be perfect for a rifle. But anyway, I want to show y'all what I got on this morning. These things, it ain't no telling how old they are. I'm gonna send Cuz a picture in a little while and let him tell me when they're made. This is Mossy Oak full foliage. It is faded quite a bit. I think these are some old walls, coveralls. This is what we used to do. I bet these, man, I don't know. I may have had these in high school. They 25 to 35 years old. We'll find out, but because I know I probably got them when they first came out. But what we used to do, if we went hunting before school, after school, before work, after work, a lot of times, and it warm like today, bow season or turkey season especially, we'd put our work clothes on and throw these little thin coveralls on top of our work clothes like I got this morning. Camouflage decked out. I don't know if you can hardly find anything like this anymore, but this is what we used to do. They don't zip or anything on the bottom, and just like a pair of pants, they do have the pockets where you can get into your breeches you got on, but it's been a long time since I've been able to fit in these. Lost a pretty good bit of weight. I mean, there's still a little more pooch right there than I need, but you know, golly, that's old right there. I got one hole down there on my leg, down below my calf on the front side, but other than that, a little faded, but I bet they still work. This was one of my favorite camos to turkey hunt in. It was, I think the background is I believe that's going to be called tree stand, because it had the limbs on it, and then you know, the bottom land up under it and tree limbs on top, and then these things were bright green, and boy, they look good. Full foliage. They come out with a fall foliage too. It's basically the same thing. I don't know if I got any of that left, but I think like I saw Brian had some. But anyway, the leaves were brown, and boy, it was sharp too. Boy, that's been a long time. I ain't no telling how many turkeys been killed in these things. All right, let's get to today's Bible verse before me and PJ get busy. Still on the word blessed. Got my little notes here. Malachi chapter 3 verse 12. All the nations will call you blessed, for you shall be a delightful land, says the Lord of hosts. Cuz a while ago to see if he could remember how long it's been since that pattern got out. He said, man, I ain't sure, I'd think about it. He said, but I'd put them up. And I said, well, anyway, they old. They gotta be close to 30 years old. 30-year-old bookstores and 30-year-old coveralls from Mossy Oak. I never told y'all how much I like these Godfather's pizzas. Man, they good. That's all meat. That thing gonna be all good. Alright, y'all, a pretty good day today. Not just a super hunt. I tell y'all something. We was in our 30-year-old camos, what I'm gonna call it. Didn't see a deer there, but I got back, got in service. I got a camera about 100 yards from there, and a good buck came right there this morning. I thought I'd spooked everything, but apparently I didn't, and that was kind of what I wanted to happen, but I was hoping they would cross the lane where I was at, and that's why if I was up 8 foot off the ground, my head was 8 foot off the ground, which wouldn't take much, you know, one stick maybe, and I could just about put the stand up and hop up in it. I could see him up over the briars, but sitting on the ground, he's just so close. So I got to figure out a way to get just a little bit up. I think I'll be okay putting up one stick in my stand. I could do all that standing on the ground and then just step up in it. I won't have to climb and hang or nothing like that to hang the stand. So, but I didn't spook him at least. I'm glad to know he came through after I bumped them 2 deer, because it was, I don't know, it was about an hour after daylight when I got his picture, so that's good to know. So we're gonna work on that and kind of keep tuning, because I ain't crazy about sitting in them shooting houses. I don't mind it, but I like when the wind, I got a place I'm wanting to go and the wind's not right, I can't up and move the shooting house, but I can move my hang on around. So that's what I'm gonna start working on. But anyway, I got to call it a day. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.